It is a lifesaver, and that will save you a ton of space. I know that's so bad. Hey travel lovers, welcome to A Wanderlust for Life here on YouTube. I'm Jessica, and this channel typically shows you the best European gems through food and memorable experiences. But today, I'm gonna help you get prepped for travel whenever you decide that that is right for you. And I'm gonna share the best travel shoes for women. Granted, a lot of these can be for men as well. So stick around and I'll show you the best shoes for you to pack on your next trip. Let's get into it. So first of all, we're gonna talk about what I call the dailies. So the shoes that you want to grab no matter where you are and you're just like, let's go for a walk. Because everybody needs a comfortable shoe that doesn't hurt their feet and you can walk for hours in. For me, that is my New Balance. I have these in black and white. So I can wear one, I can take one if I really wanted to. But these are super comfy for me. But tennis shoes aren't for everybody. I would also highly recommend that you check out Keen and Clarks. Those are our two favorite go-tos for stuff like that. If we're talking warm weather, my other favorites are from Teva, or Teva, however you say it, are these sandals. I love these sandals. They go with everything. They absolutely go with everything. If you wanna be packing a little bit more minimalist, and I think we all secretly do, think about the shoes and think about what they can go with. Can they go with everything in your wardrobe? Are they too specific? Yeah, the style, the feel, just kind of think about all of that in addition to everything else I'm gonna tell you today. But don't worry, you can rewatch this as many times as you need to get all the tips. So yeah, I have sneakers and those are my dailies. And we're going on from there because I'm thinking like, what if I wanna go for a nice dinner? Now I know not everybody really cares about that kind of stuff, but I always pack a dress, usually a very travel safe, wrinkle-ish free dress, and then I take my flats. Heels have no place in my luggage. So I have these Toms, these pink flats. I love these so much. I've worn them for years. I love them and they're pretty easy to pack. So you might notice that I am using these little bags. And I should preface this, I have tiny feet. I am a 5.5 in US and a 35 in EU. So my shoes can kind of fit anywhere. But these bags are super great. These just came honestly from trade shows, so I haven't bought any shoe bags. But I would invest in a shoe bag because it will keep everything else in your bag nice and clean. And also these can just like, they're individual and you can just like toss them in and take them out and you're not like digging around trying to find your shoes. My suitcase has a front side and then a big inside. These stay in the front side so I don't need like a wet bag. People might be concerned about like the smell or something, but they're separate for me. But some people might prefer, yeah, something like a wet bag, a plastic bag, things like that. And you don't even need to buy a bag. You can also, of course, use a grocery bag or something like that. So I wanna quickly say what I would not bring. So I mentioned my dress shoes, and then I have these beauties right here. I love these little booties. They are wedges. In Amsterdam, if you want heels, go for wedges. With the cobblestones, you don't want heels, European problems, but still, you want wedges here. But these are heavy and they take up a lot of space, so I would not pack these. I brought these specifically to show you what not to pack. Stick with flats if you can, and you'll be a happy person. Now I wanna move over to, if we're going to a sunny destination, there's gonna be water around, got our swimsuit and everything, ready to go. What shoes do you take? Let me know down below. First thoughts, what shoes do you take if you're going to the pool? What shoes do you take if you're going to the beach? Things like that. So let me know down below. And I wanna take a second real quick to thank my patrons for their contributions to make this video happen. If you wanna join for exclusive videos and live streams, I'll leave the link down below and up above so you can join. If you wanna join in on the conversation, I do polls and stuff like that, but there's already videos up there that you can get exclusive access to. That's my commercial for the moment. But now we're moving on to the hot weather shoes, I guess is what I'm gonna call them. I'm thinking your first thought was probably like flip-flops, right? Flip-flops. Flip-flops are so multi-purpose. You can use them if you have to share a bathroom, going to the beach, going to the pool, running around. I don't personally suggest running around in flip-flops in like as a daily shoe. They're not typically made for that, like as far as support and comfort for your foot goes. But if that's your jam, go for it, you do you. For me, I'm going to stick with my other dailies, the Tevas that I just showed you. If I'm going somewhere like the ocean, a lake, a sea, or like maybe the bottom isn't the nicest, it might be slippery, it might be scratchy, there might be fish wanting to nibble at your toes, I got these water shoes. So these water shoes are great because they have this, they're super flexible, but they have this nice rubber sole and it's quite textured. So it gives you some traction. And I think it's just like a neoprene kind of material. And mine cinches, which I really like. I don't know that they all do that, but these are just so great for things like that. If you're combining water with like hiking or something like that, get a hiking sandal. Teva is a very, very popular one. My go-to though is Keen. These babies, I've had these, I don't even know how long. I love these so much because they cover and protect your toe. I can't imagine going hiking in Teva Teva sandals because I'm like, I'm gonna bust my toe, right? Like that's inevitable. So I really like these and they come in so many colors and like the sizes because I have a super small foot. So I have to keep that in mind if they come in my size. But if you're going for a real hike, get real hiking shoes. Even if you do a hike once a year, get the shoes because it's safer for you and it's gonna be a heck of a lot more comfortable for you. I have used these, in Italy, like trekking up just like nice like hiking trails, and I've also taken them to Iceland. I've walked in a glacier in them. I love these. So these are Merrell's, and if you do have ankle troubles, you might need to get the ones with more of an ankle support system or option. Just know that that's gonna take up more space in your bag. But it's worth it to keep you safe, and you can also wear these on the plane as your biggest shoe. You should always wear your biggest shoe on the plane. That's a great segue to tips. Tips for packing your shoes. So when you have a bigger shoe like this, stuff it with stuff. Absolutely, like put a shampoo bottle in there, put socks in there, whatever you need, just shove it in there and that will save you a ton of space. If you have things like these sandals, just put them together and stick them in a bag. That's super simple. But like I said, always wear your heaviest shoe to the airport and that will help with your luggage as well. And break your shoes in before you travel. I feel like that's common sense, but we get caught up in life and common sense doesn't always have time to kind of sink in. Definitely break them in before you go. And if not, I highly recommend, or even if you do, get a blister bag. Yes, this has saved me. So this, I think you can find in Europe. I'm sure there are options in the US, but they go in your blisters and they cushion it so it doesn't hurt anymore. And I think it has like medicine in it, so it actually like clears it up while you go. This one is just for behind the ankle, but there are ones that have like 3 different types in it, so no matter where you get a blister, you can put this on it and it is a lifesaver. All right, so how many shoes you need to take traveling? I would say at least 2. You're gonna be wearing one on your feet when you travel, and then you probably have something else that you wanna do while you're there that shoe does not meet the requirement for. So whether that's the flip-flop, whether that's a hiking shoe, a dressy shoe, whatever, I think you should always have at least 2. I personally travel with at least 3, sometimes 4. I know that's so bad, right? Like, yeah, cringy. But like I said, I have super small feet, so I can fit a lot more shoes in my bag. Sorry, everybody else. I typically, if I'm gonna tell you my packing, like how I actually pack, I will wear these on the plane. I will take my dress shoes along with a dress, and then I will take something else. So whether it's a sunny destination, so I'm gonna take these, or whether it's a water destination and I take one of the water shoes, or hiking. You get the point. So those are my absolute go-tos. And yeah, I hope that's helped you kind of get some ideas of what kind of shoes to take. Now, I didn't talk about super specialty shoes because obviously if you know you're going somewhere and you need snow boots because it's gonna be 3 feet of snow and that's the whole point of why you're going, then yeah, absolutely take snow boots somehow. I just use what I have unless I absolutely need something else. So I don't take rain boots. I do try to make sure my shoes that I take are water resistant. It's usually not a problem because I live in Amsterdam, so I think about that anyway. And ones that aren't, like these, it's very common here to spray it with spray that protects it from water and dirt and stuff like that. I hope you like that. If you have other tips that you want to share with other people about what kind of shoes to take or your favorite travel shoes, let me know down below and let everybody else know down below. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I love talking travel, especially now that we can't travel, so I'm an open book. All right, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!